I love the way I really appreciate the way you ask me this question. Most of the time, people don't come like your media, okay? They don't come down to ask so many questions about this underground. We have something we call underground artists, and we have something we call underground politicians. So I would say I am underground politician. People don't actually know me, but we work for the party and our community. We do. So as they started sorting out the ballot papers, and he turned his back and he looked at me. But then I was around. I was standing at the corner there. When he looked at me, and I asked him, "What's the problem?" He said, "I should wait." Okay. So it's still there. So after they sort out, they started counting. So they started counting, and the guy again turned his back and he said, "He did like this to me." Oh, I said, "My brother." Then that was all. So
but was he supposed to do that though? Oh, because that was the job of the electoral commission. No, was he signaling you that?
Yeah, because you see, because you know, because he's my fully agent,
okay.
And you know, I'm around too as well. Sure. So he has to give me the feel,
anyway,
you know, that you know we are leading.
So you won.
Yes. That position, I told you before that
you were eight people are supposed to. Okay.
Yeah. So we had first, one guy won, he came first.
Okay.
A woman came second. Another guy came third.
Yeah.
You remember I told you I picked number 4 as my ballot paper,
sure.
And I came 4th.
You came 4th. Wow.
Yeah,
so that was a lucky number.
That was my lucky number.
Okay, I see.
So I came 4th, and my name Awal, AWAL.
Oh,
so
my
4.
goodness.
So everything was 4. You understand?
Okay, guys, welcome once again. This is the Cash Official. Today I'm here with Mr. Awal Fusaini, who is Ayawaso North Constituency Executive, who doubles as a zonal council member and a ward organizer, Ayawaso North Constituency. So we are going to have a little chit chat about his political career, how he entered into politics and journey into politics, and his vision in the years to come. So you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cash, right?
Yeah, the Cash.
The Cash.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm so happy to have you today. I want to give a brief description of who you are in short.
Anyway, thank you very much for coming, and I thank your program, what you are doing with the saying, and you are really doing a very good job for the community to see. Anyway, what I have to say right now is that about me, I'm Alhaji Muhammad Hussein Awal, popularly known as Haj Awal, and then I'm 37 years old, and also I have a son called Saeed, he's 7 years old boy. So I would say today, for my political career, you know, I started my political career in 2002. So 2002, I was just a member, which a lot of people, I really admire the way they do their politics.
Okay, so before you entered into politics, like you saw people who were into politics because of what they were doing at the time. You also, you know, entered politics. Can you tell us who those people were?
Yes. So one of my godfather is more than a godfather to me. It's more than a father to me. He's called Alhaji Said Sinari. He's the longest serving national vice chairman for the party NDC. So automatically he's my father. So I began to serve him, working with him.
Okay, so you worked under him.
Under him.
Oh, I see.
That's so that's what I started, and then the way I see he plays roles in politics, and the way he moves with people, the way people love him, the way he talks, I really admire it. So that's really given me that motivation to involve myself into politics. Okay. He's like, hey, so you work this man, wow, he looks like JJ, we like him, we love him, he's so kind. So I also take the opportunity to start involving myself into politics. But then I was just a member. I was just a member.
Just a normal
member.
Okay.
In 2002.
So you were not like a card-bearing member.
Exactly.
But you were just like a voter.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Who really wanted to be fully into politics.
Correct.
Oh, I see.
Correct. So that's how it started. And inshallah, we started 2002, 2003. So 2004 was the time that I involved myself into it.
But
then,
if I can recall, 2004 was an election year.
Was an election year. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you. So I involved myself into it, but then in my community, I realized that automatically Zongo are the heart of NDC. Those days, So people were coming out from NDC and they automatically joining NPP. So I look at my area where I can do my local field, my small thing to people, to organize the people so that I'll convince them to stay where they are. They shouldn't join any political party. So I started organizing my people in my small house. That's why I started calling the boys, girls. So I think one of the executive, a former executive, I forgot his name, he saw me one day and said, wow, we've heard that you're doing a very good job engaging the youth to join the NDC and all that. So we will try our possible best to meet you as the day that you're going to have your meeting with them. So seriously, before the election they came, I organized a lot of youth in that house. That's Mamubi. So, and they came, they met me, they talked to the guys. And that guys really, most of them are NDP. I was able to convince them
to come in and vote
seriously, and it was. I was on point.
That was very impressive.
I was very.
I think that was why they actually arranged to see you, because
exactly.
it would have been a very good job that you did at that time. Yeah, because entering into politics in 2002, barely 2 years later, you were able to organize people to come in to vote for your party. Sure. It's great from a young politician. Sure.
And there's another thing that inspired me. Like I was so excited to join the NDC is that I'm not trying to condemn another party, but what I'm trying to say is that you see NDC is a party whereby you could see that everybody is involved, whether you are Kusasi, Mampusi, Moshi, Kotopoli, Chamba, and all that.
So you are trying to say that they don't really discriminate.
They don't discriminate. Okay. Exactly. I was in school, and we have an association called Ghana Muslim Student Association. So there's this guy. He's a foreigner. He's from Nigeria. So he came to our school and we were talking about politics. And we have a group. Boys that belongs to NDC, and another group too belongs to NPP. So anytime we meet us, you see that everybody's involved. Like everybody, you see all the guys in the zone community. You understand? They don't discriminate. We are just there. So when the guy came, and he saw the way we are very united, we are, So he said, okay, so he went to the MPP too. But I realized that MPP, they have a particular, stand. So that really, makes me to love the NDC more
as a party.
Okay, you understand?
So, through your political career, have you ever stood for a position through your political career before, or you are still a member of the NDC?
Yes. So I, in 2004, as I was saying, I was very active. There's this guy named that they normally call me grassroots ninja, because you find Hajj Awal everywhere you go in terms of NDC, and then National Democratic Congress. I actually contested a branch youth organizer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It was in which year?
I contested in 2011.
And what was that?
Very to 2012 elections.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
And I won.
You won?
Yes. I won the youth organizer because of what I did in 2004.
Yeah.
People were like, "Wow, this guy has done really well." But in 2008, automatically, I was not in the system like that. But I was with them. But I was so busy at work
doing another thing.
Yeah. So I involved myself into politics deep into politics, we'll say 2008. 2009. 2000, after the 2008 election.
Okay.
So we won, of course,
Yeah.
the late Professor Basatamis won 2009. And whilst I was working with our father, Alhaji Saisina, the former ambassador to Saudi Arabia, I was working with him. I was following everywhere he goes and all that. So people got to know me through him. People got to know me more. And such the work that I did in my community, I can tell you that almost.
He also gave you the exposure.
The exposure,
that you needed at that
exactly.
time.
Thank you very much. Good. So after I contested as youth organizer, anyway, from there I started working. I started working with that branch, and 2019, okay, I contested unit committee member. Let me chip in on this.
Okay.
2012, before 2012 election, okay, we have an MP called Dr. Mustafa.
Okay.
He was Ayawa North constituency MP, member of parliament. So I was the founder of youth for Dr. Mustafa from 2011. From 2011, let's say from 2010 to 2012 after the election. Okay, so I did very well for him as a MP. He need a youth, both young men and
every political party.
Exactly.
I think their foundation is the youth.
Sure.
So definitely, if you are a person who can pull out the youth to come in to support a party,
sure,
then it means that definitely people are going to like you. Sure. It's quite not surprising because you were able to target the youth,
exactly,
for your party. I think that gives you that note. And then you said 2019 to
2019, I actually had a position. That place, NDC wasn't. We don't go for election on that position. The ward, NDC, we have branch, we have ward, we have constituency, and region. From region we have national. Okay, so as a branch youth organizer, hold that position because of my good work, the work that I do for the party. They actually appoint me again as ward organizer.
Ward organizer.
First
time hearing this word, bro.
Yes.
Ward organizer.
Ward organizer.
Okay. I don't know if you've heard about ward organizer before.
Yes.
If today is your first time hearing, you can, let me know in the comment section.
Yeah, sure. So we have ward organizer, we have ward coordinator is our boss. Ward organizer and the ward secretary, they are under the ward organizer. But hey, both the three positions are also under the constituency executive. You understand my point? The two positions are under the constituency executive. So as in 2019, but then I was doing my political work, but because the love of my community, I contested unit committee member in my electoral area.
And that is 2019.
2019.
Right? Okay. And what happened?
So as I contested 2019, seriously, I won.
You won again.
I won again.
Wow.
So you see, I love the way I really appreciate the way you ask me this question. Most of the time, people don't come like your media, okay? They don't come down to ask so many questions about this underground. We have something we call underground artists, and we have something we call underground politicians. So I would say I am underground politician. People don't actually know me, but we work for the party and our community. We do. So in 2020, you remember the COVID?
Yeah.
As soon as I won my 2019, as a unit committee member,
okay.
And we had a pandemic, which is called
the coronavirus.
Yeah. So, and with my boss to Honorable Hafiz Horate, is my assemblyman in the Sawaba electoral area, Mamubi.
Okay.
In Accra here, Sawaba electoral area, Mamubi. So that's where I became the unit committee member. And then my assemblyman, I am the unit committee member. We voted for 5 people.
Okay.
I know. I'm sure you know about that.
Yeah, I know about unit committee.
And the unit committee are not all that powerful. They are not powerful.
Yeah.
But you can make yourself powerful if you engage with the people. Okay, most of the times when we had that, when there's an election and we have the 5 unit committee members and we have the assemblyman. So the assemblyman, this one I'm talking on based on the local government.
So it means that the unit committee members, you work together with the assemblyman.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So the assembly member is our president.
Oh, I see.
And we are his ministers.
Oh, I see.
So that's how it is.
So sometimes I'm confused because in my electoral area,
Yes.
I know the unit committee
Yes.
guys who actually are in my electoral area. But
Yes.
trust me, as of now, I don't really know the kind of work we do, and I don't know like who they report to, and I don't know anything about it.
Sure.
But I'm happy you are telling me this today. So you work with the assemblymen.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
So in that case, you can as a unit committee member, you can't. You can't bypass or you can't jump your assembly member to do something without his knowledge. You have to report to him. You have to give him that maximum respect. Okay, but in that case, I work with him hand in hand, and seriously, it was so fantastic.
Wow.
And anyway, I'm contesting again. I'm contesting again because this year November will be the election. Will be
Sure.
the local government in election.
Sure.
That will be November. This year, God willing, I'll contest again. But
For which position are you?
the same position. You see the assembly member position is kind of a very difficult job because we have an MP, we have an assembly. Most of the work, depend on the assembly.
It's the grassroots.
Yeah.
We always say we talk
Exactly.
about it. Every political party stronghold is a grassroots.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's important.
Exactly. So I believe that my assemblyman should go for another second term, and I will also work with him hand in hand.
But why do you believe that your assemblyman should
Yes,
go for the second?
yes, because you see, he's doing a fantastic job.
Wow.
So he's my brother too.
Oh,
We're all from the same hometown.
Are you not being
So,
biased because it's your brother?
Oh, I'm not being biased.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, as I won the unit committee member in 2019, the pandemic occurred and it was very bad, So we came down during the COVID. I was with nose masks. My assemblyman was able to share a lot of nose masks to our people. And the municipal assembly is really doing very well. He's also a great man, the chief executive, MZ, and also my MP. Wow, my MP is too much. Honorable Yusuf Jada, he's a very great man. So he's my MP. He's my boss as well. So this Ayowasu North constituency, we have the municipal chief executive. He's also our boss under the local government, under the Ayowasu North Municipal Assembly. And then my electoral area per se, we have 12 electoral areas in Ayowasu North constituency. So I am in Mamobi Sawabe electoral area, which is around the market, Mamobi market down to Malaga and part of, let's say, Kalkuti and all that. Yes, so again, as I won my unit committee, I actually work with my assembly in 2020 was the pandemic, as I said earlier, and we really help our people. We make sure that the government, there's a time the government came and said we shouldn't, nobody should come out. Okay, that's the lockdown.
The lockdown period.
Yeah. So we make sure that our people were locked in the house because, of course, we don't want them to share the coronavirus.
Sure.
Yeah. So I was out 24/7. I slept. I've done. Came out and make sure we work with the police and the soldiers. And it was marvelous. It was massive.
But then you did great.
Yeah. So after that, after the pandemic, I contested again. Recently, I actually contested executive member.
Yeah, because when I came in the house, I saw a poster in front of your door. So I wanted to ask you about what's this thing too. But then, okay, now you're about to talk about it. So let me hear more details.
Yes.
So, tell me about it.
You see, we have a general election, which is the unit committee election. That one everybody can vote. And we have the party election, the party congress. Like, let's say we have chairman, secretary, youth organizer, more organizer, treasurer, communication, and all that.
Yeah.
So each of every constituency, we have to, according to the constitution of NDC, we have to have our congress before the region and the national. So as it happened, I will salute my honorable MP. Actually, today is my first time saying this on this TV. He's the one who motivated me. I actually I was not ready like to contest for any position. I was just want to work because 2024 is going to be a big tax for NDC, and we are not going to take it easy, you know. But I know inshallah we will win 2024 because government, the country, you know, the nation are crying for change, you know. So I actually had a call from my boss, from my MP, Member of Parliament, a day before the deadline. No, it did before the deadline.
That was when they were picking forms.
When they were picking forms
for this election,
yes,
you're talking about.
Yes,
oh, okay.
Yes, the constituency election.
Oh, I see.
So I was like, okay, he called me with his all due respect. I accepted it because an MP calling you to contest for a position. So I'll do it. So that was where I sit down and I think of what he said to me. I said, oh, this man has said something special in me. He really want me to contest. I actually did. I went for the form online. So yeah, I went to the office. Our office is located at Odumabi down there. So I went there and took the form I filled. And there's a form that you fill which you have to make sure that each of every delegate. You see, in Ayawaso North constituency, we have 128 branches. MPP they say police station. MPP they say police station, but we call it branches. NDC call it branches. So we have 128 branches. So when you calculate the people that belongs to the branches, the executive that belongs to the branches, we have 9999 executive in each of every branch. So it gives you about 1,000, almost 1,200 plus delegates. Okay. So as in that form, you have to go each of every person, every delegate, for them to endorse for you. And we have about few days for election.
Yeah, you told me how.
Yeah, just few days.
About closing date was like a day.
A day exactly.
Yeah.
So I was able to go around. You know, I went to each of every delegate, the one that I know. You know, I mean, you can't know everybody in that community. So, but you know, but people sometimes people may know you, but you not recognize them. But we are all in the same party.
Because of the kind of work you are doing for the party, definitely they will know you.
Exactly. So I was endorsed. We had later they said we should endorse about 80 delegates, and later they reduced it to 40 to 50. So by then I had about 66 delegates. So and then my two passport picture, and then also you know, before you contest the position from the constituency, you have to resign from your branch. So I resigned from my branch as an organizer.
Oh, I see.
So I have to write it.
And that was a risk you were taking.
A very risky.
Wow.
Yes. So I resigned from my position I was holding.
To go in to contest
for the bigger one. Wow. So the constituency executive. Yes. So I resigned. I had all my documents, all my CV. When I started, the day I joined the year I joined NDC and all that. So inshallah, when it happens like that, I took all the documents, I sent it to them. But then they have a rep from the region. They came, we went for vetting. After we went for vetting, I think it was
you were selected.
Yeah, we went for vetting. That was where you pick your number. Okay. So so as we went for regional, I went for regional office, and we were about 12 in numbers. That particular position, we were 12.
12 people were contesting for
executive member.
Executive
member position.
Wow.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you have also resigned from your former.
Exactly.
Going to contest with 12 people.
12 people, exactly.
Please, tell me more.
Challenge wasn't easy. You see, so as a underground politician, I would say we went to regional office, NDC regional office. I picked my form, I submitted my form, and we had a national reps, like national executive from the NDC headquarters. They came. I can remember we had Honorable Joshua Alabi, and then Honorable Joshua Alabi and Honorable Amin Lamte, and I think that's the people that I can remember for now. So we came, we went there, we saw them. We are the first people that they vetted. Okay, so as I was called, I actually went and picked number 4. So I picked number 4. So and let me remind you, the 12th position, they only need 8 people.
Okay, the 12 people contesting for that position.
Yeah.
They need 8 people.
8 people to win.
Oh, I see.
Come out as
okay,
victorious.
then I see. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to come out as victorious.
Okay.
But it wasn't easy. We vote for only one person. You can't vote for the 8th person, no, or 4 or 5. You vote for only one person. So that's what I did. I picked number 4. So now we started campaigning. My campaign strategy that I did, I sat down, I graphed, and I said to myself, I remember my boss when he started his campaign, when he contested for national vice chairman, he started visiting, because I was with him.
Yeah.
So he started visiting each of every delegate one by one. And that's what I did. I adopted that. Let me use this word. I used scientific campaign. I did scientific campaign.
I see.
So the scientific campaign that I did. So I went to somebody and I said, "Oh, I use scientific campaign." Someone said, "I want this scientific."
Yeah. So
campaign.
yeah.
So scientific.
So how scientific was your campaign?
Okay. So if I say scientific, okay, most politicians, most of them, they normally arrange them into one place,
Okay.
and then they talk to them, vote for me. Fine, it may enter. Some people will vote for you, but for me, I went to their house individually,
So that's
one by one, door-to-door campaign.
Oh, I see.
So as I said, scientific. Well, that's the word that I think I'm gonna use for my
For your
campaign
kind of
message.
campaign, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I did door-to-door. I
Okay.
wake up early morning. By 5, I finish my prayers. By 6, I'm at
Go
your
to
door,
people's houses.
and I'll make sure that I have my bread, some Milo, tea,
Okay.
some Milo, and some sugar.
Okay.
So when I knock your door, you come out. By then you're also ready.
Okay.
And if you're not going to work, I'll make sure we drink tea. After we finish, I'll have a small conversation with you and present myself to you, that you know the good job that I do. I have a couple of messages. Look, you need a young, vibrant guy who can, who can push the party forward in our constituency. And that is what I did.
Wow.
And I also made them in our various branches. Trust me, we don't have small election.
No. That one is very true.
You understand?
Yeah, sure.
We don't have
Even
small
when we were in
election.
school, when we are organizing elections in school, it
yeah.
was big.
Yeah.
So I remember.
Yeah.
Elections are difficult task.
Yeah, yes.
I know.
And that's what we did. That's what I did. I actually don't have a campaign manager. I went I just work. I just make sure that I visited each of everybody. Because
So fast forward.
Yeah.
You visited everybody.
Yeah.
You tried to talk to them that they should vote for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the election day, let's come to the election day. What happened on the election day, especially when they were announcing winners? What happened of the election? Where were you at that time? And how was the feeling like?
Okay, so after I finished the campaign, we had a date for the election, and the election was postponed. Imagine you spend money a year and they say, wow, so what am I going to do? So I waited, and then the following week we had our election. Election day, I wore white.
Why? Why did you wear
Yes,
white?
because you see, I'm a kind of person. I've never given up in life. And I know a lot of people, almost 100% of our YouTube, will never give up on that. But what I want you to understand is that election day are the day that they will vote for you. If it is Congress day, like delegate election, because you have to fear delegates. I'm telling you.
Sure.
So I went. I was there at 8 o'clock. I came with my white shirt top and down. You understand? Yeah. And I started.
But were you anticipating that you were going to win?
Exactly. I was sharing everything there. But they started sorting out the ballot papers. So as they started sorting out the ballot papers, and he turned his back and he looked at me. But then I was around. I was standing at the corner there. When he looked at me, and I asked him, "What's the problem?" He said, "I should wait." Okay. So it's still there. So after they sort out, they started counting. So they started counting, and the guy again turned his back and he said, "He did like this to me." I said, "My brother." Then that was all. So,
but was he supposed to do that though?
Oh,
because that was the job of the electoral commission.
No,
why is he signaling you that?
Yeah, because you see, because because he's my fully agent,
okay,
and I'm around too as well. Sure. So he has to give me the feel,
anyway,
that we are leading.
Okay. So you won.
Yes. That position, I told you before that
eight people are supposed to. Okay.
Yeah. So we had first, one guy won, he came first.
Okay.
A woman came second. Another guy came third.
Yeah.
You remember I told you I picked number 4 as my ballot paper,
sure.
and I came 4th.
You came 4th. Wow.
Yeah,
so that was a lucky number.
That was my lucky number.
Okay, I see.
So I came 4th, and my name Awal. AWAL.
So my goodness.
So everything was 444. You understand? So I won the election massive, and I became the Ayawaso North constituency executive member. Wow. Exactly. And we have 28 executive members
in
Ayawaso North constituency. Exactly.
So this is your current position now.
Exactly.
And how is it going?
Perfect. And sometimes I'm so proud of myself. For starting from the scratch as a grassroots boy, a young guy.
In 2002.
2002.
Yeah.
And people started seeing me and all that. And in fact, I'm very, very impressed because it wasn't easy at all.
I can see.
Sometimes going to the community, I'm not saying they ask for money, but sometimes when you go to one thing people don't know about politics is that when you go into your community, you should also know that you have some people that need help.
No, everybody needs help.
Somebody will remind you the day that you help him, and he will use that to vote for you. There's a proverb that I want to say. Okra soup is delicious, but it is very difficult to wash it late. No matter how it is in life here, you should expect that you will face it, and it's not going to be an easy task. Even if it is on the silver platter, it's not going to be easy task to grab it. No. You understand my point? So 2024 election is going to be very difficult, but trust me, NDC will come out and victorious.
All right, so we hope to see 2024 is just around the corner. Mr. Awal Hussaini is optimistic that his party is going to take over Ghana in the coming election.
Yes,
well, we hope to see, or we live to see, as people say. So, well, this is where we would want to draw the curtains down on our conversation. We thank you so much for, having time to watch our our interview. And Mr. Alhaji, I'm very, very happy to have the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you very much. And I'm hoping to meet you another time so that we can have another conversation, because I love the conversation so much.
I think that will be when NDC take over.
Okay.
When NDC take over the country.
Let's hope so.
Inshallah. With John Dramani Mahama.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. So guys, thank you very much. Please, if you've not subscribed yet, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, share this video for everybody to see. Okay, share and keep your comments coming through. You can like it as well. So thank you.
Anyway, Adikash, right?
Yes, please.
You're doing a very marvelous job.
Okay.
And I wanna appreciate you a lot for this, your small way, your social media that you're doing. Seriously, nobody ever has never interviewed me like that. I will say today is my first time doing this, so I will appreciate you.
But you did great too. Today's your first time. I did great too.
Small. No,
when you were coming, I saw you with your constitution. I was even afraid. And then, hey, you did a great job. Thank you.
So that's good. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So peace out.